It's currently 11 a.m. on a cold winter day, very foggy, and I am running late for a transit adventure right now, so I'm going to bike to the silo, and then I'm going to catch the Route 138 that's going to take me to Sacramento. If you're wondering why the silo is so deserted right now, it's because right now it's winter break and Unitrans were running brake service, so we are not servicing the silo. Should have also mentioned that today is December 21st, the shortest day of the year. I'm also loving that Yoloba's put a new Gillig on there on the 138 today because I can charge my phone. So the 138 brought me to here, which is the Y and 45th Street Transit Center, sort of. This is just where the 138 normally charges when it's run using a battery bus. Today it's using a CNG Gillig, which is not battery buses, but it's still cool. But I'm here at the Med Center, and now I'm transferring to either the light rail or the 38. That's going to take me further eastwards because my destination today is Folsom. I chose the 38, which is going to take me to University 65th Street Light Rail Station, where I can transfer to the Gold Line. No Orion 7 OG today, but this is the NG, the next generation of Orion 7s. So the 38 brought me here to the University 65th Street Light Rail Station, and I'm just going to transfer to the Gold Line, which is going to take me to Folsom. So the Gold Line brought me to here, which is Glen Light Rail Station. And this isn't historic Folsom, this is one stop before Folsom. But I'm here because I want to go check out some railroad history. That's the first thing on my list today, to ride on a rail trail and find some railroad history. So this is my first sort of stop along the trail. This is the start of the, let's see, Placerville and Sacramento Valley Railroad. These tracks here are a tourist operation. It's kind of hard to find information about it, but someday maybe I'll ride it. And these tracks, this is just where they keep some freight cars. Now the tracks continue further inland, eastwards, but the trail that I'm on kind of goes in a different direction. So what I'm going to do is backtrack a little and then find the trail that parallels the tracks. Onwards and stuff. It's really cold. So the path that I'm biking down today is called the Humbug Willow Creek Pathway, and it kind of parallels the old train tracks for a hot minute. So yeah, should be a good and very, very cold bike ride. It's like 43 degrees right now. We have our first bridge, but unfortunately no Miles to do his bridge review. And within a few minutes, we come back to the tracks. So, right now I'm in Folsom at the start of these train tracks, but these train tracks actually continue all the way to Placerville. About a year ago, I made a video where I visited Placerville and I rode along the El Dorado bike path. It was named for the railroad that ran up it. And these tracks actually continue all the way from Folsom, and they go all the way up to Placerville along the El Dorado Trail. So right now I'm riding on the bottom portion. I'm riding along the bottom portion of the historic tracks. Small world. Bark, 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 woof. So, at this point in the trail, this is where the trail and the tracks branch off. The tracks continue onwards towards Placerville, whereas the trail goes further into Folsom. I'm going to choose to stick with the trail today and go further into Folsom, but it was really nice biking along the train tracks, just knowing that these tracks go all the way to Placerville. And maybe one day there will be trains going to Placerville instead of a bus that takes 2 hours each way, but wishful thinking. Anyway, onwards. Canadian menaces. So, here I have reached what I think is the end of the Humbug Creek Trail, so I've biked 8 miles. I am very tired. I am not really that cold anymore, but I am hungry, so my next mission is to find some food. Turns out I lied, the trail keeps going. But, you know, food. I'm hungry. Lucky for me, the trail seems to end right at I don't really know what to call this, suburban parking lot food shopping area. I went with my regular in this suburban mall parking lot. Uh-oh. That's the bus I want to catch. I'll update you if I make it. I made it. We take those dubs.
Next stop, East Matoma and Jenkins.
And here I am at Folsom Lake College. Basically what I didn't have time to explain was that I hopped on the F-20 at the food area that I was at. It came by surprise. Normally the F-20 is a school tripper service, so it only runs twice a day. But because all the kids are on break, there was literally no one on board, so the driver was running just a little bit early. But it's okay, we take those dubs. I got on the bus that only runs once or twice a day. And yeah, here I am at Folsom Lake College, and I'm going to transfer to the next F-10 that'll take me to historic Folsom itself. Also, quick shout out to the F-20 driver because she was so nice to me. Folsom Lake College is also a transfer point between 3 of the Folsom routes. The F-10, which is the one that runs hourly throughout the day and is a sort of circulator throughout Folsom. The F-20, which services Vista Del Lago High School and only runs twice a day. And the Placerville County Express, or no, El Dorado County Express, sorry, Route 50X. That goes all the way to Placerville and takes 2 whole hours. I rode it once. So yeah, there's an interesting little 3-line transfer point. And here I am. I'm gonna eat my lunch, gonna get caffeinated, and onwards towards historic Folsom. The college is closed for winter break right now, so I can't exactly go into the buildings and pretend to be a student. So here I am, just freezing my little fingies off until my bus comes. So that right there is the express to Placerville. That takes 2 hours for a drive that takes 20 minutes. Bus is still 15 minutes away, so all you can do is bike around like a little menace. So, on this schedule, that was effective 8 years ago. You can see I started my journey on the F-20 all the way up here. Actually, no. Now, let's start from the beginning when I first got to Folsom. Biked from over here-ish, all the way across up to here, and took the bus down to here. Now I'm going to take the Route 10 to here, historic Folsom. So another fun little factoid that I know about El Dorado County Transit right here is that the Route 50 services Folsom Lake College on its way up towards Placerville, but not on the way back. So you can get from Folsom to Folsom Lake College, and you can get from the college to, oh, I think that's my bus, from the college to, that is not my bus, from the college to Placerville, but you can't get from Placerville to the college unless you want to go all the way around. So it's essentially useless. It's a useless deviation, and it just costs time, and it forces the eastbound trips to take around 2 hours just to get to Placerville, whereas the westbound trips only take an hour because they skip all the deviations. Makes zero sense to me. There's my bus. So the route F10 brought me to here, historic Folsom Station, and it's about 4 p.m. right now. And there's one last thing for me to do. I'm gonna go visit the Folsom Valley Railway that's having its historic lights, or not historic lights, wild lights and freezing nights or something like that. Basically, there's a small little railway that I wanna go ride, but they don't start running until 30 minutes from now, so I'm gonna kill some time around this nice little cold area. So here you can see they have an old turntable and an old roundhouse. Obviously no more trains, but you know, still. So right outside the station, there's this Pioneer Village outdoor museum. I think that's pretty cool. So on the way from the light rail station to the Folsom Valley Railway, there's an old dam. Damn. Here's the train station, all lit up and blinged out. Just a little bit empty, probably because it's not time yet, but we'll see. Hopefully I get to get a ride today. So here's my ticket, cost me $5, and now I'm just waiting for the train. And that was the Folsom Valley Railway. Yeah, a fun little miniature train ride with some Christmas lights. Yeah, little odd for a 19-year-old to just be riding around a train that's meant for children, but you know what? Who cares? It's for the video. It's for me. It was a nice ride. Yeah, now it's time to finally end my day and head back towards Davis. So I'm gonna bike towards the historic Folsom train station and begin my journey from there. Look, there goes the train. Also, I promise I have a bike light. So, the good news, I made it to Folsom Station. Bad news, I missed my train by 30 seconds. So, now I have to wait another 30 minutes for the train back towards, I'm gonna take it to 35th Street. Good day otherwise. So, something interesting that I thought worth pointing out was actually that I'm standing on top of a road right now. Yeah, Folsom Boulevard continues, let's see if you can see it. Back there, it is sunk into the ground, and the train station was built on top of it. There's the Folsom Road right there. I think we should do that with more big stroads like that. Or, you know, not have cars on the roads at all, but that's my hottest take. The foggy vibes go very hard, but it's cold. I think I've said that so many times in this video. But yeah, time to take the train back to 39th Street, and then I can take the 138 back to Davis. Here I am at the 39th Street UC Davis Health LRT station, and now it's just time to bike over to the Med Center so I can take the 138 home, my last transit segment of the day. I have questions. Amazing, SAC-RT actually got the battery bus working today. It's like never happens. I'm not really sure how well the camera can pick up the spooky, foggy vibes right now, but it's insane. It's foggy. But yeah, I got off here at the Mondavi Center, which is not the silo where I started my journey today, but it's because the Mondavi Center is ever so slightly closer to my apartment, and I would like to go home and sleep. So yeah, a really great day out. I got to go on my little historical bike ride, rode around on the Folsom city buses, and most importantly, rode along on that miniature train. Did get judged for it, but you know what, it's okay. But here I am, back in Davis, and it's time to end my day. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again.